So here's a video I don't feel like filming. The other night I had the wheel off and it was late at night, and when I went to put the wheel back on, I was putting my wheel on and just hand tightening my lugs. And when I did, I seemed to have stripped out two of the holes in the hub. So you saw that one went in. This one over here is not too bad. I stopped. But this one down here is messed up really bad. And the only way to really go about fixing this issue, that's bad. I don't know if it was cross-threaded or what. I shouldn't have been able to hand tighten them cross-threaded, but it messed it up. And then I used a big old wrench, my lug wrench over here, to take it off and put it on, and it seems to have stripped it out. The only way to really fix that is to buy a whole new hub. But I don't want to change that. That's not an easy job. I did that after this car was flooded, so it might not be that hard now. You have to change the bearings and everything. And I hope to not do that job again. But while trying a few times, it stripped out a couple of my lugs. I just kept on trying and it was not working. See, the focus is not focusing. But these are all stripped out. So I bought brand new lugs, and I bought this M12 tap tool. So I'm going to run this tap tool in the holes and try and fix this so I don't have to change the whole hub. And I'm going to spray some WD-40 on it the whole time to grease it up. I don't have any cutting oil, but I got WD-40 and I'm going to squirt it in the hole. And I am going to try to retap this and see if it fixes the problem without me having to change the whole hub. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to start off with one that I know works. I'm going to screw it in here, and it's going to be a tight fit. See, that's how it's supposed to go. And it's pretty tight. I don't have one of the actual tools, but I got this 8mm here. Wrong side. 8mm here. Huh. And it fit on there a second ago. There it goes. So I'm just going to try and re-thread that hole. And I know this one works. So it's kind of cleaning it up. Look. Now that should be great. I hope it works down here. Got a little funk in there. This is one of my new lugs. Should screw right in. There it goes. Not using any impacts. I did not strip it with an impact. I do own an impact, but I did not strip it with that. I got trash blowing around in here. It's a nice beautiful day, wind blowing in my garage. So that hole is great. This hole down here is the trouble one though. Let's go ahead and try out the trouble hole. This is the one that's going to give me problems. I'm going to squirt my tap tool and the hole with WD-40. Hopefully I can get in there straight. And hopefully it just digs new grooves in, new teeth, threads. Feels good so far. We'll find out when we put the new lugs in. Look at that. That felt good. So if you have a stripped hub, this might work. We're going to find out in a bit. Where's my new lug? Well, tight fit. Let's see if I can do it by hand. Well, that's a tight fit. I'm going to run the tap tool in there another time. There might be some metal shavings or something inside there. That went in there good. You do not want to break a tap tool off in there. Pretty tight when I get to right there. It's not where I think it should be tight at. Actually, it doesn't go all, the lugs aren't going to go all the way in because it's going to sit on your rim right there. Guess we'll find out in a bit. This hole was good too. But I'm going to retap all the holes. And I wish all the trash would stop blowing around my garage. This hole was fine too. This hole is a problem, and this is the worst one. You see, they're all tight. They're supposed to be. I could be making it worse. I might not upload this video if I made it worse. Little metal shavings on the end. Which hole was I just in? I was in this one. See, it gets a little tight, and it's supposed to. I'm able to turn this one more than I was able to get that one though. Let's take care of this last hole. Retapping this hole is a lot easier than changing out the whole hub. So I hope this works. Metal shavings in there. That cleaned it out. Back in this troublesome hole. That's what I call my wife sometimes. Oh, that's great. Look at that. I like that. All these are spinning great. Trying to blow some of those metal shavings out of there. Well, I think this is going to be a short video. So that tap tool and M12 should work with my brand new lugs. Your lugs are M12s. So I got my tap tool and my lugs. Now I retapped the holes. This should be great. If yours is stripped, that could work. Let's go ahead and get the wheel and the new lugs back on, see if the tap tool did its job. I believe that one and that one were the bad ones. Let's see. Hopefully the tap tool worked. Oh, jeez. Ooh, kind of hard to hold it here and get a lug up. I think we're lined up. That went in good. This one's a little tight. I believe this was the messed up one. I'm going to find out in a bit when I go to tighten it. Well, that's hand tight. So far, so good. That one right there is the one I had a little trouble with. This is not a lot of pressure. I'm sitting down right now. I don't like the way this feels. I think I'm going to have to change my hub maybe. That one there just it still feels too loose. There's no way it should be that loose right now. See, that tightened up. That's loose. Oh, the socket keeps falling off of the wrench. That's tight. Come on. Wait, that's tightening. There you go, that's tight. It's this one here right now. And this one here I believe is the other stripped one. That got tight. Back to this one. I no longer feel good about this, but oh wait, there it is. There it is. That's tight. Just wasn't in enough. That got kind of sketchy along the way, but a tap tool, an M12, and some new lugs, which are M12s themselves, did the job. Let's lower this car, get it off my jacks, and tighten it the rest of the way. Car's on the ground now. Let's see how well all these do. Make sure none are stripped. That one's good. That one's good. Raise that one up. That one's good. Unless I haven't hit the strip one yet. I think if I pushed really hard on it, this would have been the bad one. If I push really hard down, I think I could re-strip that. Same thing with this one. So those were the two stripped ones. I could feel a difference. I could feel the tension in it. But this is tight. That's tight. That's tight. And I don't want to push down too hard on this because I feel like this might be one of the ones. But it's pretty tight. Yeah, that's pretty tight. That tap tool fixed it. Yeah, that's tight too. The tap tool fix the hub. Now I don't have to change the hub and the bearings. I hope that helped out somebody. The tap tool did the job, so I didn't have to replace the hub, but I got one here just in case. My bearings aren't in yet. I did buy bearings. They're not here, so I hope this helped. If anybody else has stripped out hub, find this tool online. There it is. And brand new lugs.